didn't know I wanted this figure until I saw it in person. I had to have it. So I paid $30 for this, and I can't stop looking at it. I look at them almost every day. I got Combat Belt, Kenner, Batman, 1993, which is the best one out of that entire collection because he's the only one who looks like the one from the cartoon without all the gimmicks and redone and repainted in fluorescent colors and stuff like that. No, this is the best one. This is the one that you want. I got him incomplete, but look, no paint chips on him, just a little bit missing off on his toes, but oh my God. I only paid 30 bucks for him. Yeah, he's incomplete. Complete, name your price. You're going to pay over $100 for that. Put him in a package, you're paying $300, $400. Forget that. No, $30. I see like beat up ones for like $25 on eBay, and because yeah, when I saw that for 30 bucks, I was like, oh, do I want to pay $30 for that? I just kept looking. I was like, I want it, I need it. So I bought it, and then I was like, oh, maybe I'll flip it. But you know, once I had it out in the car and I'm outside the store, I was like, no, I'm keeping this figure forever because up close looking at it, this is one of the best Batman figures ever made, in my opinion. One of the most iconic looks of Batman, and they nailed it. So, oh my God. I tried to collect at least one version of every movie Batman that there was, and this one counts, Mask of the Phantasm. I saw that in the theater. The only representation I had of animated Batman before was this figure, which I think is a Burger King figure, and strangely enough, I didn't get this from a Burger King meal. My parents picked this up probably like 10 years ago. They were out antiquing or whatever they did. They came across a Batman figure. It was like, oh my God, we'll get that for you. Look, we got you a Batman figure. They don't do that for me now that I'm an adult. Never. But they got me this one, and I was like so thankful because I didn't have an animated series Batman. And now I've got the animated series Batman. Not that new McFarlane one that looks like trash. Cut to a picture. It looks like trash. I don't know why every time I see Batman done outside of the series, I always draw him with extremely skinny legs and a giant chest. But this is the way he should look. Very proportional. Look at that. And I guess the blue was always supposed to be like the highlights from like the light, because every time you see him in like a physical form, that's not black. It's the blue is now straight up black because, you know, design aesthetics, choices, whatever. Weird that I got this because a few weeks earlier I actually finally found an animated Robin. This was in the bargain bin. This wasn't, you know, hanging in the pegs and little plastic baggies. This was in a bargain bin. I got him for like $3. He is not mint. Not mint at all. Does not come with a cape. But he's kind of significant because they reused the same body. I did a video on this one where this is the very first version of Tim Drake action figure and the very first version of this costume that the late great Norm Breyfogle designed, who is my second favorite Batman artist, to Jim Aparo, who's my first favorite Batman artist. Also, rest in peace, Jim Aparo. But they just changed the head, changed the color. So, follow up to this original video. I got the figure I was talking about in that video too. So, going back to this one, why do I think this is one of the best? Because this is still a slightly early release. This is probably only around the 20th Batman figure, give or take at that point, ever. Counting up the Mego figures, the Superpowers collection, Toy Biz, and the Dark Knight collection, which I also get millions and millions of these. After they had the success of, you know, re-releasing this figure in this color, this color, this color, this color, and a bunch of others I haven't got yet, which I also pick up at the same bargain bin. I always get these at, I thought I would never get this figure. I figured I'd get, I know eventually I was going to get one of those Batman animated series gimmick figures where, you know, he's wearing green camouflage or purple camouflage or something like that, and I was Like, oh, I'll eventually buy one. I wasn't excited to buy it and customize it into one of these, but no, I got the real deal, and it's beautiful because it's an evolution. Evolution, like I said, because they start with this. Kenner starts with this one. Superpowers Batman. Iconic. Looks just like Jose Luis Garcia Lopez's style guide art, right? Top 5 Batman figure, we all know that. Then they get the rights to the movie back from Toy Biz. We're going to skip over Toy Biz because I always throw that figure in just about every video. Alright, gratuitous cameo by Toy Biz Batman. Anytime I mention Batman, he's got to come out for at least a cameo in the video. It did this. Looks like Keaton, but it's obviously slightly resculpted version of this with a new head, some new details, and then they just kept re-releasing the figure in a million different colors. But then they finally evolved into this. And you can see the lineage there. It's, you know, a lot of the same proportions. It's a new sculpt, but you can see where the inspiration came from. They didn't go completely off the rails and change up everything yet. But look at it, it's beautiful. It's got the cape just like this one, and this one did, but perfect. Let's get in close. Here's a closer look at him. Look at that. It's the only little flaw on him, a little bit of paint rub on his feet. Perfect representation of the cartoon. Love the proportions. This is like a work of art. I always talk about action figures being, I like collecting them now and looking at the art of it. And I love the art of this. I was looking up his accessories on eBay. You know, you might have to pay 20, 30 bucks for some of that stuff, and I don't need it. It's Batman. I never liked any of the Kenner gimmicks that came with Dark Knight collection. So, I got the good stuff. We're going to keep him as is. He's going to be a special spot on my shelf. Then later on, the new adventures of Batman and Robin, they changed up Batman's look, and I really didn't like the design choice at all. I have to pick up a figure of that at least sometime too. They're a little bit cheaper than this, but this is the way it should be. Some probably modern collector snobs are probably like deride this beautiful work of art for only having like 5 points for articulation, not being a 6-inch figure, but I got this McFarlane one here and I can't even get him to sit. I got this on clearance. Like, subscribe, share, comment, all that stuff. Give me something to brag about. Please, please.